Well, yeah, just happy to contribute with the tail and get us up close to the Indian score and in the game, which is important for us. Where I did that from was probably not as important. Maybe if I'd opened, I might have got a few more. Who knows? But yeah, certainly. Whilst I was happy to go up, I was happy to stay at second as well and do my job. So yeah, as I said, build a few partnerships with guys down there and get us close is nice. We're now in the Test match, and that's where we want to be. Yeah, I think definitely the quality of the fast bowling is exceptional. The pink ball, that's probably another factor. I don't think the pink ball game's traditionally that fast scoring. And again, it's made even harder in this game by 5 or 6 very, very high quality fast bowlers who don't miss much. Yeah, and I think that it always takes a bit of time to adapt to the pink ball. So this year we haven't had a Shield game, and I don't think India have played in one either. So it takes time to adjust your eyes, and it's not as easy to pick up. I know it looks great on telly, but it's a bit harder for the players than a record. Yeah, I think it can be. I think Marnus and Steve are going to use it regardless if we had 1 or we had 10, to be honest. They're never out. We all know that. We train with them every day. So we fully expect that those 2 will be using 2 of our reviews. So the other guys, we have to be careful with our last one. So, but no, look, there was, whether Marnus moves around the crease a bit, sometimes he can get outside the line, or maybe he got a little faint edge on the toe of his bat. He wasn't quite sure, he said, so that normally means he wasn't. But again, I wasn't going to argue with him. And yeah, sometimes it's worth taking a punt. Yeah, but that decision was made. I feel like most of this game, which has been unusual, I suppose, for the pink ball, is it hasn't really swung. It's been more that nip off the seam, and Paddy's our best at that. That basically he's not a huge swinger of the ball. He nips the ball off the seam both ways, and we thought tonight that he was going to be the man in play the most. Obviously, Starkey underlies his pace, and from his height, he's very difficult to pick up anyway. So, yeah, Josh was happy with that, and he'll play a big role for us tomorrow. But yeah, we're lucky we've got guys that are, again, much like the Indians, that can play numerous roles for us. Some of the times up, they'll talk about it, and we sort of say, no, we think you can do this, or you can do that. But again, they're experienced bowlers. Most of the time it comes after they've done one of the things and it's not working as well as they would like, so they try something else. But I think Paddy's more like that most of the time, regardless of conditions. Josh is someone that can do a bit of both, and Starkey's more his swing and seam. So again, we've got a nice mix. Greeny is someone who can do both. He's got really good skills with wobble seam and seam up and swing. He can do everything. So yeah, we're lucky to have such a good attack. But yeah, I think most of the time they sort of see it, what's happening at the time, and as I said, they're experienced bowlers. They can make that decision and we back them to do it. Yeah, it's too. I don't want to put a number on it, because at the end of the day, we've got to chase what we've got to chase, and whether that's a big score or a little score, we know it's going to be a challenge. As we touched on, the quality of bowling is exceptional. So look, anything can happen tomorrow. We know our fast bowling attack, and Nathan Lyon, we thought in his first 10 overs yesterday, created a number of chances that just didn't quite go to hand. So as I said, both attacks have got the ability to take quick wickets. Obviously we're going to be looking to try and do that tomorrow, but I think the main thing is to keep building pressure, keep the scoreboard under control, and hopefully one of our great bowlers gets a bit of a run on and some momentum, and I think we can put a hole in them and hopefully keep that score as low as possible, mate. Yeah, very early it was, mate, but given the day-night times, I was asleep when this was all happening, so yeah, we went through the appropriate channels. Everything was checked off. I think Starkey, the only time he was there, he was actually in isolation, so yeah, that was all ticked off and approved by the time I'd sort of got up at about 10 o'clock today. So, but I know manager and coach were working very, very busily behind the scenes to get all the information.